people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
I thank the Lord for my many blessings. Though I'm stressed, I keep a vest for protection from the barrel of a Smith & Wesson. And all my niggas in the pen, here we go again. Ain't nothing separating us but my Mac 10. Born in the ghetto as a hustler. Hold up.
That's the whole life. You ain't gotta learn about what everybody thought about me. I mean this with all my heart. I didn't have this, I didn't have that. I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm skinny. You ain't gotta love me. I swear it's like saying this with all my heart. Living a tell them I gotta understand. Yeah, I'm a thug and I love you. I mean this with all my heart. So you ain't gotta love me. My hands was often on my head. At times I really wish that I was dead. So much strength, so much pressure will make a thug blow up. And if they push the right button, I'm known to fuck shit up. They don't understand the trials and tribulations that I overcame, or how I catch a smile when I'm in pain. Some of you think you know me, but you really don't. I'm often misunderstood. That's why I like to smoke. But sometimes you gotta get high. Marijuana save me when it frees my mind. Hennessy and coke take the pain away. Shit, Tylenol PMs take the day away. I'm so hurt, I don't like to stay awake. I don't like to cry, I don't like to hate. And you will know my pain if you just ask me. But you don't give a fuck, you rather bash me. And I don't need no help. While you're looking at me, you should look at yourself. It seems like everybody perfect, Jackie Cody, sweet life, everybody up in church. And me, I'm the bad guy. Cause I'm a thick as hell up in church being I know damn well I'm not an angel. And I'm like, if you are, what's the need of saving? My faith ain't in religion, and that's my decision. And you ain't gotta love me. You ain't gotta love me. I mean this with all my heart. You ain't gotta love me. You ain't gotta love me. I'm saying this with all my heart. You ain't gotta love me. I grew up with everything wrong with wrong. Girls didn't like
Mic check, mic check, mic check.
Up in school, I had my own section because my Payless shoes was a jump session. That's
Mic check.
About the hand-me-downs that my auntie's friend sister hand me down. When I got it, I was proud, ready to go to school. Like, look at me now. Now that I'm older, ain't shit different. We went from school to society, fucking trip. Cause I got a lot of tattoos, and I don't let shit slide without a fuck you. Yeah, I'm proud of you, cuz. Better leave me alone, you fuck around and get mugged. Talking about because my shorts hang low. You see my jaws will look harder, there's a fofo. You really think I really wanna keep a strap? Look in my neighborhood, your ass better have that. Shit, I might carry a gun, but I don't make the guns, and that's the same with the drugs. In a way, I like to thank the drug kingpin. That's the only way a nigga be even eating. Man, it's hard to get a job with a background. And say nigga change, but change out. I got a few kids now, my baby mama quick to hate me when the flames smother down. I ain't tripping, that's cool. She get some cash aid, they come for you. Knowing damn well I'm struggling, at least she gets something. Shit, I don't get nothing. Please believe I keep the cash coming till I'm popping. I know you won't miss me, and you ain't got enough. I don't care what you're going through. You love yourself. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers got problems too. And shit no motherfucker go throwing stones in the glass ass motherfucking house. You know what I mean? Love yourself. I love me.
All right, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm dealing with some technical difficulties over here right now. What's happening, man? Welcome to another edition of Tell Like It Is. Oh man, tired as all get up. So let's get into this, man. Essentially, it starts out with a mere question. Start with a poll that I did on Facebook. The question of the matter is the question of the matter is confidence attractive / a turn on? So I did a poll where I asked the question of whether or not confidence is attractive / a turn on. Tune into this episode to learn the results of the poll and how the votes of many will come back to bite them in the ass. So again, the question of the matter is confidence attractive / a turn on? I know most commonly when asked this question, people say, "Oh yeah, confidence is very attractive. Confidence is very sexy." Excuse me. That statement, that general statement, tends to arise questions when asked to the right person, when said around the right person. Excuse me. So it was 100 people. I'm sorry, 100% of the votes panned out to be yes. Okay. Nobody said no. Excuse me. I noticed that there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 females that voted yes. Some of them I know personally. Some of the people are just followers from Facebook that I don't generally know. But it makes me question. One of the comments on the poll was that it says yes if the person is above. I'm sorry. If the person is above intelligence, above average intelligence, it is attractive. Otherwise, it is foolishness. I agree with that. Such said people are called sapiosexuals, people who find intelligence attractive. What is the reason behind? Why is this? If a person says that, okay, well, if a person says yes, I find intelligence very attractive. Not to say that you shouldn't or that that's wrong. Not to say that. Wow, that's loud. Not to say that you shouldn't or that's wrong to find confidence attractive. I feel like, excuse me. I feel like confidence is actually a degree of confidence is necessary in order to be attractive. Um, it takes a certain degree of confidence or bravery to even approach an individual. Um, that in itself is commendable in itself. Um, but as far as confidence goes, confidence being attractive. I think the other side of the coin of that is when you ask this, most people will say that yes, confidence is attractive. But then on the other side of that coin, if you feel that confidence is attractive and you know this in your mind, and this is what you believe in, then why is it that there's so many people walking around with lack of confidence, low self-esteem, which in turn are things that for I'm going to use I statements. Me personally, insecurities is a very big turnoff for me. It's not to say that that people don't have them or that you can't have them. For me, I see them as a weakness or a character flaw. When you have your insecurities or low self-esteem, your confidence level diminishes, it lowers. So again, if you're an individual who says that, oh well, yeah, confidence is very attractive, or it is a turn on. How can you be attracted to that, but in the same token lack it? It doesn't seem obvious. It's feasible, it's doable, but it doesn't seem logical. When you say it that way, it makes you think or look at things from a different perspective. Like, okay, well, as I said, opposites attract. But in the same aspect, like when you're dealing with attraction, you tend to want some kind of qualities that are comparable to your own or compatible to your own. So I don't know, like me personally, it just doesn't seem like I said, it just doesn't seem logical to, excuse me. It just doesn't seem entirely logical to me to for some people or certain people to say that they're attracted to confident individuals. I've seen people that were like overly shy, but this is what they when asked, okay, well, what is it? Why do you I'm sorry, why are you attracted to these type of people? And the response is that they they have what they're lacking as far as that outgoingness, you know. Um, oh, I could never step out in the crowd, but this person, oh, my ideal partner, you know, that's the balance for me. They're able to do that, and so essentially, I can like kind of hide up under their wing. What's up, Tammy? How you doing? Tammy says, and essentially, there it is, right there. Tammy says they can help the other person gain confidence. That they can. Um, that they can. That kind of goes along with the, like I said, where you use the other person to um, balance who you are. Um, some over time will gain it. Um, some people don't gain it; they just use it. Um, take for instance, like myself. I'm not a I'm not an overly affectionate person. I have my moments, but all in all, I'm not really an overly affectionate person. Um, so I could be in a relationship with a person like that. Um, but at some point, it'll start to, it's not that I'm going to pick up um, their traits, me personally. I'm not going to pick up their traits. Um, it kind of will, like I said, it will kind of level me out, but in the same aspect, me personally speaking, um, some of it'll start to lightweight annoy me. Um, I'm a quiet person. Um, I like my personal space. I'm not into clingy people. To be in a relationship, me personally speaking, to be in a relationship with a person that is clingy, it would not work. Um, I personally, like I said, I like my space. Come over, hang out, spend the night, whatever have you. But eventually, like I gotta return back to um, my personal space. Even in co-residing, okay, because I was married. Um, even in co-residing, um, there was family time. Like we'd all be in the living room watching TV or playing board games or things of that nature. Outside playing and all this type of stuff with the kids. But then I would withdraw into my own personal space. Sometimes I would be in the bedroom. The door would be open. Come in if you want to, but that was my own personal space. Um, or a lot of times, this is when I was still real big in my music career. A lot of times I would be in the garage, the music playing. A lot of times, people, as the ex-wife used to say, it was almost like I was in there, have my own little garage party. I had my little snacks in there, music was bumping or whatever have you. Might have a notepad and a pen because I'm in there writing or whatever, and some beats going or whatever. Um, it wasn't that anything was wrong or anything. Uh, I just liked my own space. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm reclusive either because like the room can be full of people and I don't have to get up and so it's not a social anxiety thing. Basically, what I'm saying. Um, it's not like I have to get up and host too many people. I got to go. I sit there and be in my own little space, you know. Um, at the same time, I'm fully capable of interaction with other people. Hey, how you doing? Da, 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 holding conversations, this, that, and the third. Um, but I can sit there in the midst of people and okay, nobody's talking to me. I ain't got nothing to say. I don't have to be center of attention. Um, so yeah, a person can for some people, I guess it does help them. Um, some people, I suppose it could actually complement who they are. Um, I didn't really think of it like that. Like I said again, for me, um, confidence is very attractive. Um, a woman can be been in this situation before. A woman can be on the plus side, easy 300-400 pounds, and people, what the hell you doing with her? You know, it's like, man, what is? But how she carries herself, the energy that she has, that she emits, you know, in the midst of the crowd or whatever have you, she carries herself like a petite woman or a size zero or whatever have you. You know, that's like wow. You know, so would her. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, you know. So when you lack confidence, if again going back to confidence is attractive on the pole. When you lack confidence, when you're full of negativity, um, self doubt, self loathe, uh, low self esteem, who wants to deal with that? You know, um, and it's not to say that these type of people aren't lovable. Um, yeah, big girls need love too. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Shit, everybody needs love. You know, uh, big, skinny, blind, cripple, handicap, everybody. You know. But yeah, most definitely. Uh, shout out to my plus size listeners. I know you guys get shitted on a lot. Um, it 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 doesn't. And now, mind you, I'm just one person, and there's no right or wrong answer. But in my brain, it doesn't compute. Um, I just don't understand how. I guess because in a sense, and let me clarify this too. There is a difference between confidence and arrogance. Okay, there's a thin line. In fact, I've actually been I've been called cocky and arrogant. I am definitely not arrogant. I am definitely not cocky. I'm confident. Um, a lot of times when I sit back and I really pay attention and analyze the individuals that have called me uh, cocky or arrogant, when I really assess them, I'm only perceived that way because uh, their self esteem is zero to none. Um, and that's another thing. When a lot of things are perspective, right? And because it's perspective, you have to be careful that you don't project. Um, just because my confidence level is higher than um, Sue Ellen, to her it comes out, oh, you're a cocky, you're a cocky, you're arrogant sob. No, really, I'm not. Your self-esteem is just shot to shit. So anything that's above your level, you're gonna feel like it's, you get what I'm saying? Anybody that knows me, and that's crazy, but anybody that knows me knows that I'm very humble. I'm not a boastful person. I don't carry myself like I'm greater than anybody else. Um, do I feel like I'm better than anybody else? Not really. Um, are there people out there that feel that I'm better than them? Uh, yeah, it's a lot of those out there. But again, like I said, that's perspective, and it's how you perceive things. Um, I'm not the most. I'm not the most upbeat person, uh, but I'm not a negative individual. Um, too much negativity, too much negativity for me. Um, even though my shoulders are broad, I can withstand a lot. Uh, but everybody goes through things. Everybody's dealing with something. Um, catch me at the right time. What I normally can bear, uh, what I would be able to bear under normal circumstances, can't handle it. Um, and with that being said, so like when I'm not at my peak performance, I'll isolate because I can't. I'm too busy trying to deal with mine to be trying to support somebody else's. Uh, and then, like I said, I'm not the most upbeat person, but in the same aspect, like excessive negativity, I don't cope well with that. Like I'll try to uplift and hey, it's gonna be all right, just that and the third, within reason. But in the same aspect, I'm not an optimistic person. I'm a realistic person. So I'm not gonna feed you a bunch of BS just to make you feel better about yourself. Um, just not happening. And the reason behind that is because like if I'm trying to be supportive and I can tell that it's not doing you any justice, or I can tell that it's not well received, and you shut that shit down. Uh, try to find a different approach. Um, I'm confident enough in my abilities, but I'm also confident enough in excuse me. I'm confident and smart enough to recognize that I'm not making any leeway here. So I'll shut down. I'm not shut down, but I shut up. Shut up. So confidence. Again, going back to the topic. Confidence. Is it attractive slash a turn on? All right. So Tammy, let me ask you a question if you're still there. On the on the poll, if I'm not mistaken, yes, yes. On the poll, you voted yes to confidence being a turn on slash uh, being attractive. From your perspective as a woman, why is it attractive to you, or what is it about confidence that is a turn on? I'll give you a minute to respond to see if you're still there. I'm over here trying to read this damn text message. Just came through. Shit, I gotta redo those. All right, cool. I guess she's not there anymore. I see two viewers, man. Don't know who you are, but I know one of them is Tammy. One of them might even be me. Let me shut that down. That way it's not. I don't know nothing about that one. I'm scrolling scrolling Facebook, waiting on a response here. Yeah, it's a good one. Never heard it that said that way, but okay. So many ideas, so many topics, man. So much time. It's hot as hell. All right. Well, I can lightweight kind of assume who the other person is. Even though I'm not really one to assume, but I can lightweight assume. I know who this other individual is. Thanks for tuning in. I just want to, and I feel like I've said enough for real. So I was trying to see if anybody else was going to give any input on that topic, but some of the topics are some of the topics are clearly they make people uncomfortable. So it's easier for them to sit back and just watch me or comment after the podcast, which is acceptable, I suppose. Let's see what's going on over here, man, real quick. What's up, Owen, man? Thanks for joining. And people over here on TikTok, what's up, man? Appreciate the likes and the follows. Yeah, well, Facebook, it's been fun. It's been real. I'll catch you guys on the next one. If you're still interested in following or tuning in on this particular topic, come check me out over at TikTok. If you have a TikTok, if not, you can watch it on YouTube. I'll put the link in the comment section before I shut it down. Got more traction going on over there right now, so I'm gonna go over here and talk with my people over at TikTok. Like I said, Facebook, it's been a pleasure. Catch you guys on the flip side. Where's the link at? It's not giving me a link. Oh, there it is. As promised. Here's the link. Come check me out over at TikTok. That's where I'll be at. So for those of you who have TikTok, come check me out. Follow the page. Those who don't have TikTok, like I said, you guys can catch it on YouTube or whatever have you. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for tuning in.
Maniac, schizophrenic flow, Bishop, Melania. These bitches hate me, but they all hoe. Fuck a nigga bolo.